Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. I'm laughing. Whenever I start off like that, you know it's going to get interesting, don't you? Anyway, hope you guys and girls can hear me okay. Um, so it's Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. I have a lot of stuff to talk about with you on the economic front. It's the same thing. Um, No one expected this to happen, right? Existing home sales fall more than expected. Our factories are dying. Our industrial engine is dying. Debts and deficits are ballooning. Our currency is dying. Our way of life is changing. The rollout for this new system is already being planned. And I'm talking about this tokenized system that you and I knew were coming since forever, still getting no coverage here from anywhere. Um, so let's with the market, okay, big freaking deal. It's incredible. Uh, as rates continue to be artificially suppressed, the dollar is dying here. You would expect to see exactly what you're seeing has nothing to do with fake trade deals. There's no deals here. Nothing. We don't have a single comprehensive deal whatsoever. Um, it's an incredible thing to see, but people, I guess, are being duped. We're still paying import tax on virtually everything via these tariffs, and we're not taking in any cash at all. If we were, we wouldn't be seeing the debts and deficits balloon as they are. Um, anyway, with that, it's it's just going to be a continuation of more nonsense, more garbage, more distractions, and more deceptions. Having a little problem here with the chat. Hold on one second here. You guys, hold on. Yes, I type with two fingers. Let me see what happens going on here. It's not working. Anyway, I hope everything is cool. Otherwise, generally, I see the chat moving. It's just not working right now, I guess. Okay, whatever, man. Like, I want to tell you something real quick. I try to respond to some of your comments on YouTube, not working. Like, my comments are being either blocked or they just, my own comments, or they're just not showing up. So I'm just hoping everything is okay with this right now. Anyway, listen. So the story is we're gonna move forward with regard to what's actually happening here, and it's an incredible thing to see. Honestly, I got three pieces of work which you'll find in your inbox right now if you do subscribe to the Freedom platform. I think we're having a problem here. This thing isn't working. This is not good. This is something is wrong here, man. I despise this freaking YouTube thing, man. I freaking despise it. Like you have no idea. I want out of here. Anyway, I'm gonna read this to you so you guys and girls can understand what's going on. So, Lions, we have a worsening problem, and we called it, of course. Look at this headline here: ground beef prices reach a record high as a warning is issued. Now, according to this article here, ground beef prices across the United States continue to reach new highs, driven by shrinking cattle herds with looming import restrictions threatening to push costs even higher. Okay. It's way bigger than that as well, but I'm going to read the rest of this to you. According to government data released last week, this was just last week, the average price of a pound of 100% ground beef rose to $6.12 last month, up from $5.98 the previous month and $5.47 in June of last year. It's not going to stop. This really shouldn't surprise anyone. It's not going to stop. And I don't think anyone's ready for it. I see in this poll that I'm taking that 27% of you feel that you're ready for what is about to happen, and you're not ready. You can think you're ready, and I think maybe half of you are joking. But no, it's only going to get. I don't care how rich you may think you are. You're being robbed blind by this mechanism, and if you're sitting there willing to accept that without pushback, well, then I guess you're just a worm. Me, I'm a lion, along with most of the other people who are here, and I don't see any pushback. Anyway, So they expect this. These so-called experts expect this to continue through 2026 and beyond. Now, Lions, food inflation is surging as of late. We all know that. In fact, food inflation is outpacing nearly every other kind of inflation. Yet zero action, meaning nothing is being done to stop it. As a matter of fact, we're still hearing we need a weaker dollar from both the president of the United States and the vice president of the United States. Again, we're being destroyed from within. Now, for years, I have said and warned that they will weaponize food, and right here, we're seeing an example of that. This inflation is economic warfare against we the people. Now, Lions, input costs, fuel, food, fertilizer being driven up intentionally. There's no accident here. We've been talking about this over and over. Supply chain issues and the failing economic policies. Then the consumer pays the price while corporations reap record profits. This is not inflation by accident. It's engineered to extract wealth and create dependence now, but it gets worse. Substitution and malnutrition. Real food becomes a luxury. We've talked about this many times, especially as of late. I wrote a whole paper about this. I did a video about it. Processed ultra-chemical alternatives, foods on the shelves. The junk food is cheaper. People's health deteriorates. And what happens as a result? Big pharma profits soar, feeds the beast. Does that sound about right to you? I wish the chat was working because I would love to hear from you guys. Unfortunately, it's not working. I don't know what the heck is going on with this freaking thing. It's so stupid. Let me see if I can fix this. Not working. All right. Whatever. Guys, so we have yet to get this. Today, we are expecting President Trump to make a major announcement with regard to artificial intelligence. Now, so Lions, today we get an AI executive order or orders plural. Trump to make a major announcement. Now, Lions, this is Market Watch. President Trump is expected to deliver a speech. I'm sure we're all waiting to hear it on artificial intelligence today, along with executive orders. Now, about AI. Wednesday is looking like AI Day in Washington, D.C., with President Trump set to deliver what is being billed as his first big speech on artificial intelligence since the start of his second term. And we're all waiting with bated breath. In tandem with the speech today, at one point, the Trump administration appears to be set to roll out its AI action plan, and new executive orders are expected. Now let's expand on this because I want to hear from you. Now, Lions, this is how I see it. Trump's upcoming AI action plan today and executive orders. I expect this to be a formal activation of what Babylon has long prepared, a state-sanctioned architecture of AI that merges surveillance, control, and predictive governance under the banner of innovations, the greatest thing, and we're going to lead the world in AI. That's what you're going to hear out of President Trump, of course. Let's break this down. What this really is, it will be about creating a federally approved AI ecosystem via executive orders. You get no say-so in this. It's executive orders, okay? I thought that we're not supposed to have any kings here in the United States, but we're all allowing this to happen, so I guess we're all the serfs. Anyway, it will tie AI into national security, economic policy, and infrastructure. Use AI to govern data, monitor speech, enforce compliance, and merge AI with government authority. All this will prepare the groundwork for federal AI ID systems, biometric, KYC/AML. We talked about this just recently, and stablecoin monitoring, etc. Bottom line, after this big speech from President Trump, you will lose even more of your freedoms and liberty. What are you going to do about it? Well, I hope you're going to share this video. I hope you're going to get it out there. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is this. If you recall, about 3.5, 4 months ago, I said the U.S. economy would be unrecognizable from where it was back then. And we followed a downward trajectory where literally our industrial engine is dead. It is dead. Our economy is dead. Money velocity at historic lows. It's over. The dollar under attack. It's just frankly over for the United States. And we are being transformed into some yet to be defined corporate entity where corporations are actually going to be issuing their own currency now, stablecoin tokens. Okay, it's not even a currency, it's not money, all managed by the Fed. And you voted for that, right? That's what you wanted. Of course that is. That's what you got. Are you pushing back against it, MAGA people? Not calling you out. I'm calling you in. Dollar weakness plus QE return equal explosive commodities. But let's cover this. Again, all this is in your inbox if you subscribe to the Freedom Platform. All right. I really hope you guys and girls at least give me that one chance I'm asking for. One. I'm asking for one chance out of you guys. I've had your back for over 10 years. I'm asking you to join us over here. Let's unify. Let's build something here. As I've been saying, invest in yourself. Sometimes freedom costs something. In this case, to get out of this Babylon YouTube thing, it costs $3 a month. Now, Lions, over just the last month, the US dollar has seen a precipitous drop, not only regarding its purchasing power, but also its use on the global stage. Where we are right now, domestic purchasing power is collapsing. The US dollar has had its worst start to a year since we left the gold standard. Now, you really believe, honestly, that this is just an accident? Ground beef, eggs, rent, auto insurance skyrocketing, prices higher across the board. The official CPI numbers, they are all freaking lies and fake and propaganda. Real inflation is multiples higher. Wage growth flat. Savings gone. Debt and default climbing. But everything is great. You know it is. We're really making it all great around here. The average American has to use credit just to survive, something you and I said would happen from years ago. Global usage rapid de-dollarization here. BRICS plus nations dumping treasuries. Who's now become the lender and buyer of last resort? It's Federal Reserve, which is, of course, the goal of every central bank. Trading in local currencies or even gold. Saudi Arabia openly walking away from the petrodollar system. China and Russia accelerating currency swap lines, again, bypassing the dollar and creating alternative payment systems. All of this is out there, man. I'm not making this up. Okay, the next 6 months, what is coming? Sharp acceleration in de-dollarization. Expect more bilateral trade deals cutting the dollar completely out. Asia, Africa, South America, BRICS, currency announcement or planning likely before year's end. Possible major OPEC announcement on pricing oil outside the dollar. People, this is already being talked about. So I hope you're bringing yourself up to speed. Already being discussed. Fallout, this could crush and will global demand for U.S. treasuries, causing yields to spike even if the Fed intervenes. Now, dollar weakness plus QE return, explosive commodities, gold, silver, oil, wheat, even cryptocurrencies could skyrocket. Again, people are looking for an out, man. They want an out. People aren't stupid. They want to get out of this dying asset, the dollar, which is being replaced by stablecoin tokens issued by private corporations. Think about what they did. This is an abomination. I don't know another way to say it. So anyway, but bread and fuel will become unaffordable to many. So those of you who think you're ready for this, you ain't ready for nothing. Internal political and civil unrest. As inflation bites harder and middle class collapses further faster, unrest will ungrow, even among those of you who think you're ready. Makes me laugh.